So the reason why I use those extreme case study, is because I want to show you if they can done it, most likely you, whatever you're doing, you can do it as well. Okay? How many of you get it here? Say get. Can I get a, type in a get? GT, get. All right, good. Hey, in the upcoming 4 days. So before we started, okay, I'm just gonna give you a full idea of what you're gonna get. Number one, AI is a trend. Am I right? So a lot of you came in here, you want to see AI, you want to learn AI. But how many of you here is already lost in the wave of AI? How many of you already lost? Say me. Too many AI tools out there, and AI is no longer something new. And what is the best that you could use is ChatGPT. All right? And maybe become your companion to talk, to chat only. But to really, really implement and elevate your business, what is the things that you need to do? Okay? Should you learn all these hundreds of AI tools out there? How many of you think that, oh, it seems to be we really need to learn everything? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir. No? Yes? So very simple. Are you here today to learn AI? Or are you here to just want a faster and easier result? We know AI can help you to get faster and easier result. All right? But imagine AI, no matter how, it is still a tool. How many of you agree? Say agree. No matter how, it's still a tool. It's up to you on how you're going to use it. But if you don't really know how to use it, it's equivalent to none. But if you are very good, for example, what I'm trying to explain here is, if you have got the right mindset in strategy, in business, in marketing, you don't really need all the different kind of tools. Okay? You don't really need that. In fact, if I just want to teach you all these tools, you can easily Google it, or you can easily watch it from YouTube. You can learn tons of things there. But I'm going to teach you something here, is things that you will never find in YouTube. It's real experience, real case study, and a way of how you think and a way of how you strategize for your business, especially getting customer. How many of you want more customers? Say more. Type in more. Okay? Good. Yeah. My team is actually observing who never message. Then it's okay. They can just remove it. Right? I don't need many people to attend. I just need real active people that can stay with me for the next 4 days. All right? So I'm going to give you some AI tools. Okay? In fact, this AI tool is developed all by ourselves. Okay? All by ourselves. You will be surprised how we do it. And the reason we do it is we want to make it as simple as possible. The way we do things from year 2017, okay, many years ago, we wanted to develop tools that even layman, normal people can do it. Just follow step 1, step 2, step 3, done. We don't want to develop a tools that's so powerful, so fancy, that eventually you buy it, you see, oh, it's very fancy, but you buy it and you can't do it anything. Right? How many of you got this experience? Yeah? I saw some of you like nodding, yeah. That feel like me. And even some people out there, they are actually using what we call white label tools, which means they are using a brand, a ready-made things. And then they just change their brand and then teach you the same things. Okay? But still the tools, if you eventually you come into the flexibility, there's no flexibility. If you come into the support, there is no support. But what we are doing here, we are focusing in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Philippines, okay? And everything in-house, all right? So we know what's best for people around here, okay? We design in such a way that's so simple that even people that just join me, maybe within just few months, 70 years old, I always say this, it's okay if you're slow. At least you moved. At least you get some result first, 1 or 2, doesn't matter. Because if you can get a few customer extra, right? Which means you already found a way to get a few customer forever. How many of you say, yes, I want? Say me. All right. Instead of that, I'm going to pump in 8 key strategy that will help you in making your 8 figures. All right. How does it, what are the 8 key strategy here? I'm just going to give you a preview here because I'm going to mix it throughout the 4 days. So try to make sure that you did not miss out any single of day. Because again, even if you learn tons of the AI tools out there, and if you know nothing about the strategy, okay, you will never get result. But if you know about the strategy, for example, some of the bosses here, okay, you know, some of the bosses say, I never put effort into doing it, my people do for me, my assistant do for me, okay, fine. But at least you know what to instruct them to do. A lot of time, bosses just say, hey, you go research. Okay, you go research, you find out. Eventually, if your members, if your employee already find out themselves, right, they don't need you. They jump out and start their own business. And then you back to the square one. So we don't want that. I want all the bosses here remember one thing, okay? Make people rely on you. So this 8 key strategy is the key for you to unlock every single step. Okay. Number 1, how to expand customer base rapidly. Okay. Number 2, all right, increase the desire. How are you going to increase the desire of your customer and draw quality leads? Draw quality customer. I'll give you some samples here. Okay. So for example, in property, right? A lot of time people will say that, oh, my CPL around 20 ringgit or 20, depends on what location you are at, right? Some, if you are in Singapore, maybe like 15 SGD, 30 SGD also got, right? But then I used to help students to get customers so much, all right, so many leads, as low as Malaysia ringgit, 3 ringgit, okay, 2 to 3 ringgit. But I also teach them different strategy to get customer, and eventually the CPL shoot up, go all the way to 200. But the one that 3 ringgit, maybe out of 50, they can only close 2. All right. The one that 200 ringgit, they only get 5 leads. Out of 5 leads, they close 3. In property line, how many of you think that this is really good already? Yeah? Thumbs up on the screen? Yeah? Because you know, in property line, right, you earn by commission. Right? The moment you earn by commission, every single one customer is already break even. I mean, not to say break even is good enough. So it's never, okay, remember, in this class, in future, like whenever I show you those case study, I'm not expecting you to ask about CPL, okay? Because CPL is really nothing here. Many people, they got this misunderstanding that you need low CPL to expand your business. No, you need quality customer. Eventually, conversion is the king of all. If you bring in tons of engagement, tons of comments, and you got no conversion, you're back to square one. I mean, you're not moving anywhere. You're just blind busying things. So in order to get quality leads, it's very important because everyone also got 24 hours only. All right. It's not like, oh, you're buying some name lists and stuff like that. Then it will help you to elevate in your business. No, people will block your phone. People will block your calls and stuff like that. And felt you're just annoying people. No points doing that. But what we want to do here is a strategy that instead of chasing after your customer, but attract them to you. Everyone type in the chat, attract. Can I type in attract? Yeah, the key here is attract. Okay, how are you going to attract your customer? Right? So how are you going to build your brand free? I'm going to explain some of the strategy as well. Strategy for business that change rapidly daily. For example, things every day, they got different menu, different package, different things. So they say, hey, I can't really run ads. Okay. So I also got strategy for that. Okay. And even I'll share with you some strategy that even Steve Jobs, all right, the founder of Apple, even Steve Jobs used. All right. And even myself, I use it. And even for a few of my students, I guide them to do that as well. So how are you going to get your customer buy more as well? All right. For example, it's not just about upsell. Okay. Many people, they thought that upselling It's just like, oh, keep on upsell funnel and funnel. Okay. But my friend, funnel will never work, right? If your first bait does not work. Okay. No point thinking about all the funnels. But instead, sometimes, right, I got students, sometimes they're selling at a certain price. Okay. I ask them to shoot down to get customer. But some student, and in fact, almost another 50%, I ask them to shoot up the price. Because sometimes in some cases, if you don't have the margin, you cannot do many things. All right. So, but I'm going to explain more about things like that in the next 4 days, hopefully. All right. There's tons of things to cover. And also, I will even share about one of the strategy that some of you here might not have a product or business yet. Okay. But with that strategy, you might able to just launch it without even having product or without even having services. How many of you say that this will be cool? Yeah? Thumbs up. Okay. So, and last but not least, I know many of you here is here for high ticket selling. Okay. When we talk about high ticket selling, some people, they will always say that, hey, Jeff, I'm doing high ticket selling. I need to meet people. I need to go name card exchange. All right. I need to have so-called human touch. But what if I tell you via online, via Facebook only, or maybe even Instagram, or maybe even Google, you can attract customer up to, I got one of the case, right? So this student, they are focusing on the, fundraising for business that over 20 million. Okay. The target is 20 million revenue and above, fundraising for them. Around 20 million or to 50 million. So their target is. So their client is very, very niche. Okay. But they ask me, Jeff, you confident that you can, this client we can get from Facebook or Google, I can get from online. I said, why not? You think your client never watch Facebook, never go into Instagram to see pretty girl, to see handsome guy? I mean, like, whenever the eyeball is, right? These are the channel that the eyeball is. It's never about the platform. Right? It never says that, TikTok is cheaper people, Instagram is high, more quality, expensive. No, it's never like that. It's always about the bait on how you're going to throw in the bait and attract the client. And eventually, this case study, she able to attract people that over 200 million. Okay. And not just that, that's not just first case. I even got students that come into this class trying to sell private jet. Okay. Even myself, I work, privately with them to help them. So don't come in and say that, hey, my business is different. No, your business is not different because your client is human. Unless, I don't know, maybe one day you want to sell to alien, okay? Alien from Mars or alien from, I don't know, Neptune, that one I don't know, okay? But as long as you're selling to people that on this earth, I know it will definitely work. Because why? Human psychology, okay? Human psychology is always the same. All right. And out of this 8 key strategy, it does not mean it's going to apply to you all of the 8 strategy is going to apply for you. But if you're able to apply 1 or 2 or maybe even 3, it will definitely able to duplicate and to multiply your result. And most importantly, everything I'm going to share with you here, real case study, proven result. And I will even put it another step. I will even pump in something related to human psychology. For example, how humans make decisions. So how many of you agree that if today as a business owner, right, you need to understand how your client make decisions in their psychological, then you can reverse engineer it and then make it an offer that they cannot resist. How many of you say yes? Yeah? So that's what I'm going to share with you guys as well. So make sure each of these days, you will not miss it. And I will tell you how you're going to get extra bonus from me. And this is going to be extra bonus free for all of you. Okay. For example, how to set Facebook, how to set ads, how to, even set price, some of the technical things. I always say this, technical things, you can always learn it from video. I can just record a video and pass it, you done. Okay, you can just rewatch it repeatedly, and just follow by that. But in live class like this, we need, okay, we will need to learn the mindset, the concept, the idea of how it works. Because that's so much more important for you to get started before you even learn the technical things. How many of you up to here still agree with me? Say agree. All right, let me agree. Okay. Again, confidential content, keep it to yourself. And if you miss, let's say for the first 2 days, tomorrow, if you never show up, guess what? I will not send you the link for day 3. Because as we go further, day 3, day 4, you will start to see lesser and lesser people coming in. Then, it's going to be from simple to intermediate and advanced. But some people say that, hey, I don't want the simple things. No, you will want the simple things. Because why? We always need to learn things back to the basic. And in fact, day 1, day 2, in case you felt whatever I said is too simple, that means you need to come back again. You know why? Because these are not the most simple. These are the basic, but throughout so many years, after 10 years in this line, I still always go back to the basic. Everyone, how many of you agree that we can throw away whatever we learn, whatever knowledge we have, and then have an empty cup and learn from the basic with me? Say me. Yeah? Okay? In case some of you they say that, tomorrow I got something. Doesn't matter. You try to come in at least for a while also. Okay? At least my system will keep track that, you are there. Then we know that you are still with us. Okay? Then don't miss anything. Hopefully you don't miss anything. You try to make it time. Last time I even got people that having the they're at the sick bed, right, having the oxygen mask and then attending my class. I even got people that you can obviously see that they are in I don't know, behind that is like their funeral for their family members, and still attending my class and attending full 4 days. So I've seen tons of cases, and I've seen a lot of people. A lot of time, right, the people that really success is not because they did a good job. You understand? It's, did you really pay attention and did you work on it? Okay, the success is on you, it's not on me. Okay, but I will promise you, I will try my best to give you whatever I can. Okay, and that's my promise to you. And your promise to me is stick with me for the next 4 days. Okay, so that you can learn things completely, because I don't want you to implement it halfway, and you don't get result. I feel sorry for that. Okay, so you need to understand every part fully, and this is the class that already helped over tens of thousands of business owners. And regardless what industry you are in, property, agent, freelancer, e-commerce, event organizing, coaching, education, consulting, F&Bs, and maybe even some business that they come out their own soap class, they make their own soap, they make their own crochet, all right? And or maybe even B2B, small business, or even non-profit, okay? Or if you just want to start your business, okay, this is a class for you. And why I say so? Because out there, I guarantee you, you will not ever see any class that explain in such a simple way. At the same time, you can implement. Okay. Most important is to help you move one step and one step and one step. That's my goal. Okay. And whatever I'm going to share here, some of you might think that, hey, Jeff, are you going to talk about Facebook? Are you going to talk about Instagram? Are you going to talk about Google? Doesn't matter. Again, human is the same. Okay, whatever platform it is, if today you throw in the wrong bait, you go into LinkedIn, you will get nothing as well. Some B2B people, right, they always think that, B2B only can go into LinkedIn. No, does not matters. Okay, does not matters. You can, if you throw in the right baits, you can get good leads from TikTok, you can get good leads from Instagram. You might even get good leads from some other platform like for those Chinese audience. Actually English audience also got the Red Note, 小红书. But it does not matter. It's always about how you're going to position yourself and how you're going to build connection with the client. How you're going to attract the client to you. That's the matters of all. Okay, I'm going to teach you all of you about this. If the end of these 4 days, some of you might getting this result. These are the real result that, throughout the years. And even in our Google review, a lot of them, right, after 4 days, they always have 5-star. I'm expecting you, every single one of you, after you listen to the 4 days, at least, right, at least the very least, to show courtesy, that is go to our Facebook or go to our Google to give me a 5-star review. Okay? If you don't give me a 5-star review, never mind, you talk to me what I can improve. Can I? Yeah? Say? All right. Okay, good. So eventually, I got student that 10x and even get invested by the people, my student within the circle. Okay. But of course, you can choose to do nothing. It's okay. Fine. Nothing wrong. Okay. Do nothing is the safest one. But at the same time, it's not going to change anything. Okay, including the pain that you are, whoever they're having or whatever you're having. Okay, if you want to change, you want to move forward, you have got to do something. Okay, so action or not, it's up to you. But here, I need you guys to do one action. All right, very important. Bring out your phone, join into this Telegram group now. At the end of this session today, I'm going to give you some bonuses, videos that you're going to watch it and you're going to do homework. Okay, I mean, it's just a simple homework, don't worry, okay? But most importantly, the homework is to help you, to improve and to help you to change the way you think. All right? So I'm going to disclose it at the end of today, but just go ahead and click on the link that's shared by my team here and just go into the group. In case in the middle of the class, okay, because I got tons of things, just now to see 8 strategy and stuff like that, so many things I need to cover, okay? In case you ask any question and I did not answer, only got 2 things, okay? One, I do not want to get distracted. I do not want to get derailed from whatever I'm trying to explain, okay? Or maybe second one is I already have the slide that's going to answer your question in future. I mean, like maybe just a few slides behind it, okay? Or if you got some really special question, don't worry, go ahead and ask in the Telegram there, okay? I will be there personally myself. I will be there personally myself to answer to all of you. So can we get all of you to go into the Telegram? And now I want to see all of you in the Telegram and type in ready. Ready. Let me see all of you in the Telegram. Type in ready now. Ready. Yeah, good. More. Happy to see coming in. Good. All right, more. Yep, every single one of you. Okay, so that you know where we are going to disclose all these bonuses, videos, extra in there. Okay, so this is how we're going to interact. And to get you guys a short introduction about myself. Okay, my name is Jeff. Just in case you guys never see me before and does not know who I am. For those that first time seeing me, can I get a number 1? Can I get a number 1? Type in 1. Yeah, I saw some of you raise your hand 1. Yeah, I saw it. yeah. So, good. Okay, if you are not the first time, can I get a number 2? I can see most of you is first time lah. All right. Okay, good. So in past many years, right, I've been I started with my background is tech development, software, apps. Last time when in this industry, right, iPhone does not exist yet. Yeah. You will be surprised when I'm in the industry, if we are still using the old Nokia, G2ME, those kind of era. But in that era, I started to move forwards and I started to serve a lot of businesses. And eventually, I started my own business and started the consultancy and even developed system software solution for them. And one unfair disadvantages about my job is I actually able to see through a lot of business. How many of you agree if today you get the IT consultant, right? You need the IT consultant to understand every single part of your business. Yes? All right, that's for sure. So I get to see a lot of things and I know what's right, what's wrong. And even for some business, right? The moment you look at it, you're thought that, oh, this one is a competitor to the other one. But the deeper you dive in, then you start to realize, oh, they are not competitor at all. In fact, sometimes I will feel like, hey, I should connect them so that they can partner up. All right? Sometimes competitors are your best partner. How many of you agree that? Say agree. All right? Okay. So, and eventually, but I still saw some problems that most of the businesses are facing, especially business owner, bosses here. So these are the questions that I always get. All right. My offline business is doing well. All right. I got a lot of referral. But sometimes it's just that it's not growing, it's not scaling up anymore. So they want to go online, they want to get more sales, they want to get more customer, but they don't really know how. Okay, they tried run ads, they try boost ads, they try after COVID, right? So many people already go online, but still many people does not get much result. Okay, because of many other reasons. Then they go back to the traditional way, they go back to a name card changing. But still, I always want to say is that in name card changing, right? You can never ever uh I mean like how many name card you can exchange per session. The most that I ever exchange in offline event is like maybe 16 name card. And that 16 name card is like, hi, my name is Jeff. Hi, my name is Jeff. Hi, my name is Jeff. You never even have a proper introduction. And out of the 60, how many of them is really, really your client? And a lot of them are as lost as like me that looking for client. Okay, so it does not work that way. I don't feel like that's the way to work. So eventually I walk on my own journey and I started my own funnel and own things. Okay, and some of the people they got new product they want to launch, and you already know that will not want to launch it offline. Okay, but actually, my friend, it's never about offline or online. Okay, it's about the strategy of how you're getting your client. Okay, if it's about how you're attracting your client. So if it works in offline, it will definitely work in online. If it works in online, it will definitely able to work in offline. Okay, it's just that the way that you do, the strategy that you use, got to be right, and you got to use the right tools. Okay, and also a lot of people. This one I think I met most. Okay, I attended a lot of courses, but still don't know how to start. How many of you is this? Come on, give me a number three. If you're number one, give me number one. I'm like the offline business you sell, you want to bring online, give me number one. You want to start a business, you want to start a service, you want to get client, give me number two. Or you attend a lot of course, but you don't know, you still start. Give me number three. All right. Yeah. Yeah, always, I see a lot of this kind of case. Okay, I see a lot of this kind of case. So sometimes, right, I also see myself, okay, many years ago, because very simple. There's so many things to learn. Even nowadays, last time without AI, it's already so many things to learn. But nowadays, after you have AI, you thought things will be simpler, but ended up you got more things to learn. How many of you agree? Say haha. All right, you say haha like, oh, you totally failed me, haha. All right. Yeah. Okay. To be honest, it's also overwhelmed for people like techie people like us. It's really, really overwhelmed. The changes is too fast. But there's something that will never change. Okay, there is something that never change, which is human. Deep down in us, we are all the same. You can use all kind of technology, you can use all kind of things, but deep down, the fundamental, the basic is still the same. Okay, so that is the things that many people is lacking of, and that is something that I don't think you can. If I mean, like AI can generate it for you if you know how, but still you need to have the idea first. Then only you can make it happen. Am I right? That's a saying says that we can't make money out of our knowledge. Agree? All right. You can't make money out of something that you don't know. Okay. So and also all the tools, right? Like here, you got this platform, that this URL. So go ahead, you create the trial throughout all the platform. What will happen? Right? So many accounts, so many trials, so many accounts, so many trials, until you also forget which one is which one. Okay. And still, the question is, can it be simpler? Simplicity is everything. Okay. All I want is just get a few more customers. Why so difficult? Right. So, but throughout so many years, this is the one thing that we are working on: simplicity. Okay. And up till now, the reason why we can move and do whatever we are, so we have our own tools, we have and also have our own data. Okay, we know what's right, what's wrong, and even develop a way that people can just use our AI and copy and do something. Okay, and all this data are real data, real data. Okay, how many of you want to see some data? Say me. Let us see the data. Okay, so this is the backend. Okay, this is the backend of my our tools, our system, 100% developed by ourselves. But you can see that I actually blur out the information because these are the backend that only used by our own our own employee. So our team members, every one of them, they join the team, they need to sign this stick of agreement to protect the data. Okay, and also the government, each country government also protecting your data, so don't need to worry about data leaking or all these things. But what I want to show you is the possibility. You see, as a bird eye view, a master bird eye view here, I can see what works, what doesn't works. Okay, I can even see. Okay, so these are the peoples that total they got how much orders. So you can see here, how many figures here? 7 figures. How many figures here? 6 figures. Okay, near to 7. This one near to 7. How many figures here? 7 figures. How many figures here? 6 figures. And the list goes on and on. It's not just one, it's not just two. A lot of our students and a lot of our users are able to achieve this result, and I'm pretty sure that you will be able to achieve this result as well. How many of you say that, hey, you want this result? Say me. That means me. Yeah? See? 5 figures, 7 figures, and that's tons of them. Tons. And you know what? These are the data that we able to track. And there's tons of sales that we unable to track. For example, direct transfer, touch and go, or different payment gateway that does not use our platform. Then those are the things that we never able to track. But what we know here, we already achieved sales figures already over 9 figures for many years already. Okay, in total. But these are the things that we're able to track. But even for some business, right, that you don't collect, you don't sell immediately, right? You don't go through payment gateway immediately. For example, if you're providing consultancy, selling property, selling insurance, selling finance services, or maybe even selling cars, right? So these are the business that you will not have immediately online transaction, but you want to bring customer from online to offline, and then you meet them. Or maybe even I got customer that I got student that eventually they get customer online and they close them online. There is also, all right. So don't tell me that insurance cannot close online, cannot actually it happened. Okay, I was going to show you some other case study as well. Within 1 year, that person MDRT. I'm going to show you that maybe later. Okay, so for example, there's services based business like this. So they have leads. Okay, so how many of you here thinks that it will be good, it will be great if you have, I don't know, maybe half of this, let's say 50,000 of leads in your database? It will be so different to your business. How many of you say yes? Yeah. Okay, let's say if you're doing really poorly, okay, doing really poorly, let's say if you only got 5,000, okay, let's say that's around 10% of it. It's still awesome to all of you. How many of you say yes? All right, I mean yes still. Awesome. Or you can type in awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's say that you really very bad. 1,000. Can or not? Still good, right? Still good. But because why? If you got a customer base, customer list, you got 1,000 people that inquiry about your things. Whenever you got any upsells, whenever you got any new offers, you can always reach back to these 1,000 people or maybe 5,000 people free without spending money. Am I right? So, and this is like the entire database. Every student of mine, averagely from different industry, they have thousands and thousands of leads, thousands of customer base here. So I just want you to understand the possibility here. Okay, it's possible. It's totally possible. If they can do it, you can do it. How many of you here see hope? Type in hope. Okay. Because I know what's real, what's true. Okay. I don't go by book. I don't go by theory because my backend will tell me what works, what does not work already. Okay. And you want more secret? How many of you want to know the secret behind all this success? Say me. I'm gonna keep on asking a lot of this kind of feedback. Okay. So if possible, keep your camera on. All right. Keep your camera on. Good, 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 good. Hey. Okay. I want to do a short question. Are you at the start stage? Give me number one, or are you at the scaling stage? Give me number two. All right. Start or scale? One or two? One or two? Okay, a lot of you is start, some of you is scaling. Very good. So some people, right? They always think that starting is very hard. But actually, no. Starting and scaling is equally hard. If you don't start it right, you can't scale. Am I right? If you don't start right, you can't scale at all. So today, regardless you are doing you're at start or scaling, I'm going to make sure that you are at the same right pace. Okay, you scale it right, and you do things right. Okay, and that is all about strategy. Okay, what is strategy? Anybody want to try? What is strategy? Okay, some of you might bring to me strategy is plans. Strategy is the how, all right? But actually, strategy, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Strategy has to come with execution. Okay. And strategy is not plan. Strategy is to win. All right. If you plan is helps you execute. Strategy is to win. Today, right? Any business, or we talk about war. Okay. If there's any war occur, how many of you agree that the moment a war started, the winner already determined? Right? I mean, like the winner is already happened already. The moment the war started, it's because how much preparation you have. It's never because like how smart you are. No, the smartest war is actually how you make it that once it started, you will win. So begin from the end in mind. We know we want to plan something that we win the game. So in business, what are things that can help you to win the game? All right. So let's have a look. Which of the following is the most important for any business? You want to try? Is it the model, business model, number one? Number two, is it team? Number three, is it cash flow? Number four, is it product? And number five, is it services? I know some of you is very smart lah. You choose all lah, right? No. There is only one thing. Yeah, without it, you can never survive. That your business will turn off. Okay. All right. Is it one business model? Or is it product? Some people will think product. Okay. I see some of you is very smart, right? So let's talk about business model. I can always start the business, right? Let's say having a table in front of school and then just selling curry pop or just selling, whatever breakfast. Okay. That what business model do I need? I don't really need really fancy business model. The simplest business model, it can make money as well. But if you want to grow big, if you want to grow huge, then maybe you need a model. So let's talk about team. I still remember when I start my business, right? I print my name card. Okay. And the name card, I put my name, Jeff Lau, managing director. So I pass the card to other people. And I said, oh, you're managing director. Oh, how many team members you have? I got a few people, some part-time, some full-time work remotely with me. But you know what? The full-time is me lah. Okay. The part-time is of course someone else lah. So I'm the only one team members that my managing director is me. How many of you started like me as well? Say me. Yeah. So yeah, that's good memories, right? But you don't really need a team, especially nowadays, right? And nowadays there's a one terms called solopreneur. All right, that people actually believe that you might able to build a millions dollar company alone. So nowadays, what you really, really need is you need something else. Okay, you need to know the way, you need to how to use it. So team, of course, if you have team, you can keep it lean. If you have team, it's good that you can go far. Okay, but it's not that does not means that having a team is a necessary. A lot of time, right? Bosses always have this mindset that, oh, I need hire people to help me do things. I need to hire people to help me do things. No, you need the way of doing the things first, then only you hire people to do it. Okay, you understand? So anyway, so some people they will say products. Okay, products. There is a products in this world, right? It's actually like if you want to say the use of it, there's nothing much use of it because that product is just a very 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 hard rock, pieces of rock that's so hard that eventually, right, make the entire world, right, need to have it the moment the most important uh, incident in their life, which is the moment they married, which is I call this rock. It's not rare. It's called diamond. Am I right? And eventually, right, if you try lah, guys, you try talk to your loved one, darling, no need one, no need. This diamond, right, it's not rare. Right? It's not rare. It's just the best use is hard and you can use for industrial cut, and it's all about marketing only. You try to talk that, see, yeah, it's okay, darling. Yeah, no need buy, no need marry. Also, it's okay. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding here. All right, but you get the idea. Uh, Sometimes, right, it's all about marketing. Okay, the marketing itself make the entire world man's need to bring fork out at least 3 months of their salary to buy the piece of rock to show that they are true. They are the true love. So how a marketing can be great like that? We need to learn how we can do like that. All right. So it's all about psychology. It's all about exposure. It's all about how you reach out to the client. Okay. And of course, services. Okay. Some people think that services is good, but we all do have this experience that you go to some hawker center, all right? I don't know, maybe the chicken rice, the owner, right? The face like, I don't know, you owe him 100 million kind of face, and treat you so badly one, but yet you're still buying the chicken rice anyway. I mean, maybe the chicken rice is not even the best chicken rice, but you're still buying it. And every time you buy, you curse him. Right? Every time you buy, you curse. Every time you buy, you curse, but you still buy. So that's not the main things that actually will bring down a business. But imagine that if you have good cash flow, if you got good money, if you are rich enough, can you improve your product? Can you improve your service? Can you improve your team? You can do all these things. You can hire experts for business model. Most important things is actually the cash flow. Okay. A cash flow is actually the blood of any enterprise. Cash flow is so crazy important. It is, the moment you out of cash flow, you're done. But at the same time, the moment you out of cash flow, do you give up or you find ways to bring back the cash flow? So there's multiple ways. One, you can borrow from bank, but we all know bank close the umbrella the moment the rain started. They sell you the umbrella when it's sunny day, okay, when it's on a good day. So the moment you're desperate, you can never able to get any loan and any financing from bank. Then it comes to investor. Am I right? For like family, friends, or investor, you want to go, invest. And let me share something with you. Okay, all of you, this is a real case study that happened on me. You guys know that if we want to start anything tech, many years ago, we got this startup circle. How many of you agree, like aware of things like this? Startup circle, funding, angel round A, round B, round C, and eventually, go IPOs. You know the process. You never know a process. You also heard about it. Grab Car is one of the apps that go funding things like this. I started almost the same that time. Oh, I see, oh, Grab good, idea only. Oh, then they go prototype, then they go investor. Okay, good. So I also got idea. Last time people will say, oh, you got idea? You can just go ahead and talk to someone and maybe somebody will invest in you. Guess what? I really believe in it. And then I go talk, 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 talk. After half year, I got nothing until I need to sell off my car. Okay, until I need to sell off my car. And the car is not the really really fancy car. It's just a Proton. Okay, at bad shape like that. So and eventually when I go, I got idea because in whatever we are doing here, AI tools, software, we need fund. Okay, we need funds, and I go other pitching, I go other grants. And guess what? Back then, a lot of grants, even in Malaysia, there's a lot of grants. In Singapore, was a lot of grants, good grants that actually supporting industry like this. I go and pitch. I try my best. I attend a lot, and I'm the lucky one. I'm really, really the lucky one that I get none, zero. Now, why I say I'm the lucky one? Initially, I really, really feel upset and even a little bit angry because like, why they don't understand what I'm doing? Okay, why we got such a good things and nobody understand? And eventually they go and, the fund, right? Go and give it to some, I don't know, some other business that does not relate to whatever tech it is, but we are the one that at the front tech. Okay, we are doing tech. Okay, but we did not get anything. And the best part is after this year, I go back to the grant and I present it after so many years. Now we have all the traction, we have all the base. I show them, now they understand already, but they say, Jeff, you fit all the criteria, but there's one criteria you don't fit. Why? Too much sales and too much traction. Huh? Too much customer also wrong now. You understand? Like too good already. They say you hit beyond it already. So I just want to share with you this. It's never about people pumping grant or pumping money, pumping investment to you. It's always about sales and result. Okay? If today, right, back then, if maybe I get some grant or whatever the investment it is, right? My mind will always think in a way that am I going to get more grant and get more business, get more money investor rather than getting more customer. Am I right? So back then I get none. So I got only one choice. I mean, God really treat me very well. Okay, guided me very well. Get customer. You want result, you get from customer. You provide value, you provide good value. That's why you have this class, eventually matured class like this, right? We walk through a long way to make this class happen. All right. So of course, today, what kind of value you can give to your audience? Don't even ask about, you know, uh, what what we are selling first. Of course, we're going to sell things, but most importantly is what's the value that the audience is going to get. How many of you, even up to now, you felt like you're getting value already? Say me. Yeah, you're learning something? Good. All right. So sales and result is the things that I want you guys to focus. Because why? If any single one of you now you need money now immediately, the fastest cash injection in this world is getting more customer. And in fact, the fastest cash injection is to reactivate your old customer. How many of you suddenly got this aha moment that you started to think something already? Oh yeah, how should I work back? You're getting a new customer to buy your things, or like which one is easier? Getting new customer to buy your things or getting old customer to buy back your things? Which one is easier? Old one, right? Because the old one, even if they don't buy, maybe it's just that you got some flaws. I mean, nobody is perfect in this world. Then you just improve that part. You go back to them, give them a better offer. Then you get cash injection already. So we need to have this kind of mindset that on how you're going to bring customer. Always. Today, if you got good numbers of customer, do you think investor will come? Investor can come. Grants will come. loan can, bank will give you loans or whatever it is. If you want to expand, you need customer base. If you want to fundraise, you need customer base. That is the first rule of all business. But a lot of time, business owner, as we walk towards this journey, I mean, like, oh yeah, yeah, Jeff, I know this one. But as we walk towards this journey, you will start to realize you get distracted. Why I say distracted? Many kind of partnership and stuff like that. But the moment you need to really pay attention is the speed of getting new customer and the speed of reactivating and retaining the old customer. As simple as that. How many of you say, learn something, say aha one more round? Aha. Okay? So from day one to your last day of your business, you should always still focus on one thing, which is building your customer base. Okay? The bigger customer base you have, the stronger you are. But a lot of time, if we are just relying on others people customer or other people connection, then you're leaving the power of making money in somebody else's hand. Okay, so with customer base, you will have stable income, you have a lot of things, and you will have low marketing costs as well. But without customer base, you are always trying to hit, the life is going to be really, really hard. So customer base is everything. But still, to build customer base, now we talk about how we're going to build the customer base. Okay, there's always two ways: free or paid, free leads or paid leads. Am I right? Which one you are working on? Do you working on free number one, or do you working on paid number two? Which one you do work on more? Free leads, or which one you prefer more? Okay. Some of you really smart, huh? Say only kids make choices. I want both. Yeah. Okay, I know a lot of you go for free. Okay. But everything got its cost. Free comes slow. Remember, free always comes slow. For example, okay, if you are just waiting for people to refer, just wait. You just sit there and wait. And some people even they think that their product, right, they can rely on marketplaces like Lazada, Shopee, Q10, right? This kind of platform. But this kind of platform, do you think the customer that buy from there is your customer or is that platform customer? Which one? It's the marketplace customer, right? Am I right? Yes. It's never about your customer, because unless you do the customer attraction yourself, and for example, some of the good brand, right, they do the marketing and then they just providing one of the easy way to buy their things is through these marketplaces. Those are actually channel. It's not rely on the platform. If you start a business, you should never rely on this kind of platform. You should be able to build your customer base. Then people can just leverage on this platform to reach to you to buy. But many people, they do it reversely, wrong way. Okay, how many of you agree that? Say agree. Okay, same thing goes to offline leads. No, it's going to be slow. Google SEO, like I always say, nowadays I don't even recommend Google SEO at all. I recommend ads, Google ads, Google search ads. That one you can go, okay? Because eventually, one word, speed, okay? Is it measurable? What's the speed of getting customer? You know that at the moment you spend more money, you got more exposure. But if you want to build your customer, okay, you want to build your followers, for example, it's going to take some time. Okay, it's going to take some time. It's not wrong. Listen carefully, it's not wrong. Okay, it's going to take some time. For example, some people, they say that, oh, Jeff, I do a lot of short videos, contents. Yes, it's good for you, really. It's good for you. If you can do that, if you got the persistency, if you got the heart to manage it. But the problem here is, if next down the road, right, 3 months, you cannot even sustain your own living because of this content have not picked up the followers. And maybe the content, the followers are the people that is not paying. You cannot monetize it. Down the road, 3 months, you say, okay, I am strong. I can do it half year. can you still go on? Yes or no? No, right? Most likely no, right? So this content, you can do it, but it's slow. It's slow. It's really, really slow. It's never about is does it works or does it not works. It's always about how fast you can grow a business. Because every single day that you wasted not getting customer, your customer is paying someone else. Think about that. Every single day that you never get money from a customer, your customer is paying someone else already. So the only way nowadays, like it or not, is spending ads. Okay, you need to learn about spend ads, how you're going to spend ads, and then you make money. Because the more exposure you have, it does not matter how much ads you spend. It's about can you break even and the ROAS, the return of ad spend. Okay, we need to work on that first. And once you can sustain, then you have a lot of time, leisure, and to do all this content. How many of you agree this supposed to be the flow? Say me. Yeah. It's good that you do content. Again, it's really, really good that you do content. If you can build your organic leads, do it. But don't rely on that. Because you need growth more than rely on organic. Okay? So regardless what stage you are, actually, really, regardless what stage you are, I got people that they have 100,000 of followers, but still they cannot monetize. Because how many people can already see your things? Okay, unless you are, I don't know, maybe you are super talented or you are celebrity kind of level. Now that's different because you already got a really, really stable fans around you. But for any single people that you want to start now, it's actually not so easy. But we want result, so you go with ads. Okay, that's why I just want to emphasize to all of you. Try all the things that I asked you, the previous question, previous points. This is the number one rules. Everyone, I want you guys to remember this. Building customer base as fast as you can is the winner secret. This is the number one secret that I teach my student. I teach all of them that using our system and using our attend this course because you need to build your customer base. You don't really need a perfect website. You don't really need something really, really perfect, or you don't really need like follow the AI, like do your AI video and stuff like that. By the time you learn all these things and the moment you release it, something else is going to be there. So it's never about that. It's about the speed that you're going to launch it when it's imperfect, when it's not perfect. Okay, when it's imperfect. So, but again, what are the key to your ads campaign success? How many of you run ads before? Give me number one. If you never run ads before, give me 0. Okay. Okay. So regardless you are running what, I don't care what ads you are running. I assume that some of you, maybe you are maybe on the Facebook, then you press on the boost post, or maybe you try some Google ads, YouTube ads, I don't know. But the key here in creating your ads is, number one, we want to draw the people attention. Am I right? Draw people attention, draw the eyeball. But the moment you draw the eyeball, what is the element that you're going to draw your eyeball? What's the success of your business, of your ads campaign? Some says unique selling point. How many of you know this word, unique selling point, USP? Can you type in the chat, USP? Okay. Now again, I hope that more of you can turn on your camera. Okay, I started to see some of you turning off the camera. I don't know why, but I hope that I don't repeat myself about this. Okay. Yeah, some of you turn on camera and smile like this. Yeah. Hello. You know I'm looking at you, right? Okay, talk about USP. USP, unique selling point. Well, 20 years ago, if you ask any marketers, yes, unique selling point is something really crucial. But unique selling point only happen when the information diversity is huge. Okay, so I mean, like information gap is huge. Then you like, oh, I never seen this before, right? Oh, I never heard that before. Nowadays, guys, what you never heard before, what you never seen before, things that you are not supposed to see, not supposed to heard, you also hear already. You already seen, right? There is tons of things in this world that knows unique selling point one. And you know if you want to source a product, you know where to get already. And the moment you type in it, you got tons of items that same. And definitely there is whatever you're selling, right? Definitely there will be people that providing a better, cheaper and even greater service. Better product, cheaper price and greater service, regardless what you are selling. How many of you agree? Say agree. Yeah. Even some people they come to me, right? Say, hey, my Jeff, my product is very, very special. I was like, oh, yeah, special, special, good for you. Oh, really special, oh? Actually, there's nothing in this world that really, really surprised me one, because I've seen a lot that you don't tell me that your things is very special because there's nothing really special. But what is going to make your product special is the way you sell it, the way you get your customer. It's never about product. A, a pen, right? A pen can sell at $1 and a pen can sell at $1,000. Now that is the things that we want to discover these 4 days. How are we going to position it in different way? It's never about unique selling point, but pen is still a pen. Okay, so it's never about unique selling point. But if it's not about unique selling point, what it is about? So let's have a look back to basic, shall we? Okay, back to basic a little bit. Then I will show you more story. Okay, more case study. The basic one, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen this kind of things before, right? How many of you never seen this kind of things before? One, I don't know if you are too young lah. I mean, like even youngster also see it before, right? These are the brochure that you got like super cheap, super cheap. I don't know, maybe milk powder lah, Milo lah, or maybe rice, or maybe oil, right? So this is the essential. Some people they call it this strategy. The first strategy, things like this, they call it what? Loose leader. Loose leader strategy. Am I right? And then some people call it, yeah, this kind of strategy lah, make the market bad. Make the market very ugly. Everybody just throw price. So if you see it as it's just throwing price, then you only understand the marketing. You only understand the strategy halfway. Why? Let's make it in this way. In offline, for example, if today, right, Tesco or whatever, that they have this promotion. Let's say they got new opening. 10 minutes away from your house, no, maybe 15 minutes away from your house, but you used to go to the store that maybe the grocery store that 5 minutes away from your house. But the moment you saw this, oh my god, this one's so cheap, this one so, you saw the loose leader product is so good. How many of you says that yes, I will take another 10 minutes drive to that store and to buy the things? Yes, I saw some of you raise your hand already. Good. So do you realize something here? It's never about, some people they say that you go to the store, you will buy something else, then they make money from something else, right? But what if you go in there, you really, really only buy that item, and they does not make money from the car park. We all know that the car park is very expensive, okay? But they still does not make money from the car park, and you really go in there, you only buy that one item, and they does not limit you. You want to buy 10, you buy 10. You want to buy 100, you buy 100. If they do that, even the competitor will come in and buy, right? So what happened? Do they lose money or they win crowd? They are gaining crowd. Am I right? So the idea of a strategy is never just about the breaking the price. Okay, it's always about changing the consumer behavior. They used to buy something else. Now they buy from you. You don't need unique selling point. You just need to change this. How many of you started to got something moving on in your brain? Say aha. Yeah, say aha. It's about changing consumer behavior, my friend. You want to break their behavior patterns. It's never about, just about making money or whatever it is. Because if you're able to break the behavior, you gain the customer trust. You gain the customer trust, they will come back to you forever. The moment they go in, I mean, like, imagine they never step into your store, you've got no chance to sell them at all. The moment they step into your store, you got tons of ways you can ask them to make members, you can ask them to, buy extra, or if they don't buy extra, the moment you do that again, they felt like they win, they will come back again. Am I right? You will always, I mean, like, you are always able to win the crowd to you that your competitors lose the client without realizing. They like, why, suddenly get lesser and lesser. No, because people is winning over your customer. It's never about the pricing, it's never about the product, it's never about the unique selling points. So how are we going to, for example, here's some samples that we do online. Okay. How normal product can sell online. Here's one really, really good sample. I want you guys to pay attention. This product came to me many years ago, and they are doing agriculture. What is it? Fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer. How many of you here, the moment you see online for fertilizer, if the fertilizer says, hey, my fertilizer is good, it will help your plants grow, you will harvest 20% more, how many of you think that you will click on it and buy immediately? Yes or no? Type in yes or no. Not attractive. Am I right? Especially, I mean, like, fertilizer, come on. I can, the normal consumer, that why I want to buy immediately, I think about it first. And I go Lazada, I go Shopee, I buy the cheapest one. Or I can make make it myself, put my own food waste, mix with my cat shit, I don't know, or maybe my fish shit, I don't know. I mix it myself, and then I put it in my plants. So especially B2C, okay? B2B different lah, okay? B2B different. So I got this student, they come to me, they say that, hey, Jeff, our product is well known by farmers, and we already in the industry for many years. We are well known in B2B, but now we want to go to B2C. So can you give us a strategy? I said, sure. So you, number one, you understand that you want to sell to B2C. So tell me more about your product. Then they started to explain, my product, we collect good food waste. For example, from restaurant, the salmon, stuff like that. Okay, they collect really high quality food waste, and then they make it, and then eventually make it become the fertilizer. I said, I don't care about that actually. The reason I asked you about your product is why I should buy your product. I said, because I'm using a good quality. No, that's not the things. Okay, that's not the things. But eventually I give them a direction, and they able to collect 3,000 leads in 10 days. They sold 300 orders in 10 days. How many of you think that this would be a big wow? Say wow. And you want to see how it works? Yeah. And you know what? Just because of this campaign, 30K sales in 10 days. I'm not going to tell you things like millions and millions, kind of things. All right. I want to tell you something short. I want to tell you something feasible. That if they can do it, you can do it. How many of you think that 30K sales extra in 10 days is good enough for you? Say good. Right? I know some of you are like, okay lah, so lah, not so good. Hey, people are selling fertilizer only. They are not selling property, okay? They are not selling high ticket. How many packs, I mean, like they literally need to sell 300 packs in 10 days. So, and it's fertilizer. So, yeah. So what I help them to do is actually, yeah, maybe, maybe I should show you the real sample. Do you guys want to see samples directly? Yeah. Say, show me, show me. Up, still good? Up to here? All right, excited? So I always ask them one thing, okay? I only ask them one thing. What is the purpose for a consumer to buy your things? If you don't know the purpose, if you don't know your consumer, then we need to create a purpose. It's always about the purpose. Write this down, the purpose. Okay? The purpose determines everything. So I actually created this angle for them. Oops. All right. Okay, I actually created this angle for them, which is grow your own coriander at home. So we don't sell the fertilizer. We sell the entire pack of helping them to get started. And in this pack, you got the soil, you got the fertilizer, you got mixed with the fertilizer a bit and an extra some fertilizer. You got the seed. You even got the tools. All right, you even got the tools. And initially, they really take my advice. Some people, some bosses, that they are really humble. They say, okay, Jeff, whatever you say, I do. Okay, I like these people. And usually these are the people that listen and just do it and don't question, and they are the one that get result. So they just do it. I tell them one thing. If you yourself, you don't feel pain, felt like, oh, this is super valuable, your customer will not feel it. So they really prepare it in a complete solution, right? Something like this, okay? You got many, many things, okay? You got the herb seed, you got soil, you got mini gardening tools, you got the fertilizer, you got the immunity boost even, right? So these complete things. And the moment they launch it, they ask me how much I should sell. I said, whatever you think that able to break even. So eventually they started at, if not mistaken, they started at 28. Within the next 5 hours, they sold 100. And then they want to stop my ads. I was like, don't you stop my ads. Okay? Don't you ever stop the ads. I get too many people come to me and say, hey, Jeff, I got too many results. I want to stop the ads. Don't you do that. Because why? He said, I cannot serve already. We prepare 100 set only. We can give it free for 100 set. I said, adjust the price. So they changed from the 28 to 58, and then eventually they started at 78. Still good. Okay, and then they run for the next 10 days. Then they say, I don't have the stock. It's okay. You can just always inform your customer, say that you out of stock, but can they wait? The date is going to be that. If they cannot, they are unhappy, then just refund. Right? And then if they can, then you just give extra. Always can reward them for their wait, right? So then eventually they settled down at 78, and until 10 days, 10 days, again, they come back to me, Jeff, thank you, Jeff. But I know you will scold me, but I really, really need to stop the ads already. So that's what happened. Right? My case study eventually only stop at the 10 days there. I hope that they can keep running it at least for 3 months. I don't know. Then I can see bigger figures. But to them, it's super good enough already. How many of you think that this is good? Type in good. Yeah. So it's actually the purpose. You see it? It's actually the purpose. It's purely the purpose and one single title. By the end of today, right, I will teach you how to write a good title that will serve a purpose. And the moment people see the purpose, people will buy. At least, I mean, you win the 50% of the game first, which is gain their attention, draw their interest, which is a title. Now, very simple. Let me show you another level. Instead of grow your own coriander at home, right? How many of you here, you know some kids, or you used to have kids that don't eat veggie one? Okay? And let's say if one day you saw the ads, says that teach your kids to grow vegetable and eat what they grow. How many of you will definitely say yes? And you will click in, say yes, type in yes. Is it as simple as that? Now, the reason why I like to bring this case study because you're able to see multiple angle, right? It's not just because of the fertilizer or whatever it is. I got tons of success case study that got more result than this, but I like to use this case study to explain, to show you things, to teach you things. Okay, it's all about the way we position it, and more people is going to going to say yes to it. So it's the purpose, you see it, and the best part, if today your kids are able to grow the plants, are they happy? They're happy, right? Do you dare to change the fertilizer? Will you dare to change the fertilizer? Most likely not, right? You will not want to touch anything. You want to keep it out that way. Yeah, you will repeat whatever already works. So in this industry, right, they only need people that keep coming back that way. Okay, it's never about upfront, do you make money? It's always about long term, win the game. You could lose the battle, but you need to win the game. Everyone type in the chat. Okay, lose the battle, win the war. Lose the battle, win the war. Or you can write into your notes. And in these few days, right, it's going to be a lot of things that I did not, it's not in the slide that I'm going to explain to you, and you just need to write it down. You just need to pay attention, you need to write it down. Okay, it's not in the slide. I got students that keep coming back to this workshop for 5 times, 6 times. Every time they still have new things to write into to add into their notes. Okay, I got people that keep coming back, say, hey Jeff, today I learned a new things again. Okay, last time maybe I missed something, but pay attention to all this. These are the real key. So the 4 things I want you guys to, the 4 steps. Okay, number 1, always ask yourself, who is the one buying? Sounds simple, right? No, it's not simple. Okay, many people say, who is buying? Oh, everyone lah. And even durian, right? Even product like durian, or maybe even KFC. Okay, let's talk about KFC. Do you think KFC sold to everyone? No, they got their own target audience as well. Do you think McDonald's sold to everyone? No. Even businesses like as big like that, they know their target audience. So you need to really, really understand your target audience very well. Okay, you need to break it down. Different types of target audience. Next, identify the problem. Identify the problem. Once you identify the problem, you can provide a purpose. You can provide a purpose based on your product, and only you craft the solution for them. But many people, they jump into the crafting solution immediately without purpose. Because the moment they talk about their product, they talk about their solution, it's like, how good my product, I got 4 benefit, I got 10 benefit. Nobody cares about the 4 or 10 benefits, my friend. I only need one. I only need one strong reason for me to buy something. How many of you agree? Say agree. And that one thing is something that's going to talk inside my heart. Say, yes, I'm going to go in all in. Yeah? All right. Second strategy. Okay? Second strategy. This is something that so commonly, but still, many people does not put it as a first thing in your marketing campaign. You know this works in normal ways already. Okay, for example, how many ladies here used to go to salon for free trial? I don't know, 28, 78, yeah, and then you walk out with 7,800. How many here? Say haha, type in haha. Yeah. Okay lah, maybe not 7,800, maybe 780 lah. So, but when we design our online marketing campaign, do you design it this way? If today your product never actually in someone else's hand, you run ads, you show your brand, you talk about your brand, it's all about impression, nothing about branding, nothing about building customer base. The more you spend money and the more you talk about a brand, it's purely just about impression, nothing more. And what we want, I always say this, right? Branding is the product of selling. If today your product, especially food, right? F&B, If you never put the food in somebody else's mouth, they will never ever remember you. How many of you agree? Say yes. Same things. If today, right, you never even have a call or have a service with someone, they never gain something from you, they will never ever remember you. But if they gain a good experience with you, there you go, you have a brand. KFC means nothing to the vegetarian. Am I right? So it does not matter. To them, it's, yeah, I heard about KFC before, but I don't care. So that's not a brand. No, the moment some people, they got this misunderstanding is that branding is like better design, better package, how you show people, how you dress up. No, my friend, you can dress up as shit, but you can provide a good value to others. Then you got a good brand to others, but with a weird taste, right? People say, yeah, the person is good, but I don't know why the person might dress up like that. But still, they got a good impression to you. Now that's a brand, okay? And you will be funny that sometimes, right, the brand is dead people face. All right. Yeah, we will talk more about that tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. And for example, okay, so this is another case study, which is household cleaning item, a very, very, very normal items. Okay, a sanitizing product. So this sanitizing product, they started this business late after COVID. I mean, many people, they said, yeah, this product is definitely, it works during COVID and stuff. No, this one is after, like almost at the end of the COVID. Then only they started really late. They come to me, they said that, hey, Jeff, I got a few items. I want to do this product. Then the moment I saw this product, I say, you must choose this product because this product, I have a strategy that I kept for 7 years. Okay, I kept for 7 years. I never give it to someone else. Okay, but maybe tomorrow I explain more to you guys. Okay, but eventually they used my strategy and then they collected 1,112 leads in 3 weeks. And not just that, 5 figures of sale. They are just agent. They are not a manufacturer owner. They are just a small agent. And once they're able to get so many customers, they got the power to negotiate with the owner of the brand to become the sole distributor for of South Malaysia. Okay, sole distributor of South Malaysia, and then a lot of people become the agent of her, and even better, KKM, Malacca endorse their product. So how does it reach there? Yeah, and not just that, not just KKM Malacca, KKM. I mean, like some of just in case you guys does not know what's KKM. I mean, this is Ministry of Health. The Department of Ministry of Health endorsed this product, and they reach out to him. Is because I mean it's actually her. I mean the husband and wife. So they reach out to them, not the owner of the product, not the manufacturer. But of course, they are still kind because the manufacturer is their friend, so they still invite the manufacturer to meet the KKM, the Ministry of Health, and they even have a long, I think 30 minutes or 1 hour talk, interview with them, and eventually, can you imagine the Ministry of Health even endorse this product and use in their own department, and even another state, Perak, is also using their things eventually. How many of you want to see the video of they themselves telling your story? You want to see it? Say me? Yeah? Let's have a look.
I created my first Facebook page last year. Then due to I'm not familiar with Facebook function, I engaged some professional consultant to help me manage my Facebook page. Yes, initially the sales is very good, but the sales started to drop, and then the cost is getting higher and higher. We decided to stop because it seems like we literally burn our hard-earned money on their fees and charges. One day, I just surfing through my Facebook, and then I saw a helper sponsor ad. So I just clicked and then I registered. Some of you might stand with me, involved in lots of different business, but Jeff did advise me to focus on one business only. So this is my product, our tab. This infectant tablet for me is like do or die scenario, and I also have nothing to lose, so I just follow Jeff guidance. Guess what? The response of customer is overwhelming and is totally out of my expectations. This is the result within 3 weeks. The Facebook ad is cost me around 1,000 plus, and then I get 10x.
This is five figures?
Yeah, 5 figures. Some of my customer actually they become my reseller, and then I also reach out a lot of corporate clients. KKM Melaka and KKM Perak also use our tech for their daily sanitizing work. I also got the opportunity to interview the Ketua Pengarah KKM Melaka. I believe I can do it, you can do it too. And then this is all about you. If you really want to success, no one can stop you.
All right. How many of you think this is awesome? Come on, tell me awesome in the chat. Tell me awesome in the chat. Yeah? Awesome. Yeah, good. Yeah. And all this, I mean, tomorrow I'm going to explain further about how I guide them to do it. But of course, most importantly, I want you to understand is the purpose. The purpose that you create for the audience. Okay? All right. And next one is this brand. This brand nationwide in Malaysia, I think Singapore also got. I'm not sure about that, but nationwide 36 branch, and they tell me, okay, I mean like they come to me and then eventually they attend this class. So after they have one-on-one with me and because they keep telling me that the CPL is very expensive and stuff like that, but eventually, okay, I help them to create a different purpose, a different angle to go into their business, to go into their marketing campaign, and they able to lower down 30 times of the cost per leads, and not just that, their customer suddenly expand and all leads, all customer active back. Okay, and there you go. You say that within 1 day 32 leads, which is last time, maybe one lead is 20 to 30 ringgit. Okay, but now 1 day, 50 ringgit and 32 leads. It's really really crazy for them. So this is by this brand. Okay, I'm not here to mention it, but this brand, you will definitely able to see it from a lot of shopping malls. And the one of the director worked with me for this package, for this campaign. And maybe some of you talk, after I explain so much, say, hey Jeff, I cannot give free things one. Okay, I'm professional. I do insurance, I do finance. I cannot give free things. But don't you forget, okay? You are not selling, for example, if you are in insurance, you are actually not selling insurance, you're selling you. So you are not, if you are selling property, no, you are not selling property, you are selling you as well. Because the property project is going to be there, but most importantly is why they're going to see you and why they're going to buy from you. All right. So, and also a lot of services, professional services, some things, there's things that I cannot try. You cannot try stay at the home, all right? But that's why they got the showroom lah. But insurance, you cannot try. Am I right? So there's multiple ways. Strategy number 3, you can always prepare free education video, free education checklist, free education ebooks, reference materials, or maybe even free one-on-one. Okay? Instead of talking about the business itself, you should always focus on giving these kind of things in your ads. Not like talk about your business, how good your business. No, you should never do that. So here's some sample, okay, for you guys. So this student, right, he is in insurance and finance, but now he moved further already. He already beyond insurance, he's already a financial advisor. But last time, right, when he just worked on this, he used my strategy, and within 1 month, just as simple as this, taking photos like this, right? Taking photos like this, landing page like this, as simple as that. It's very, very, very simple landing page. Only 2 things, okay? Just the words, just the title, just the words. He able to collect 300 quality leads, new leads every day, and eventually he able to achieve 100% online closing. Okay, and not just that. Okay, not just that. The sister, right? His sister saw that, hey, brother, you did well, right? Can I join you? I'm interested. Within 1 year, the sister just copy and paste exactly the same things. And I didn't even know this, the moment I saw it from my backend, I was like, wow, so why suddenly got this person come in and, doing everything, same things. I thought my system is compromised. I thought somebody, compromised and copied, then eventually I asked him, then I said, oh, no, this one is my recruitment, right? I just recruited my sister. The sister, within first month, also achieved over 300 leads and MDRT on the very first year she joined. How many of you say, wow, here? MDRT on the first year. How many of you, you guys know what's MDRT, right? MDRT is $1 million round table. Okay, it's actually one of the achievement in insurance and finance industry. Okay, but of course, that was like the very, very first year they do it. And actually, I got a video. You guys want to see it? Yeah, you still good? Right? Let's have a look.
My name is Ben, call me Ben Ong. What business I'm doing is actually in the insurance business and also the financial plan. I'm more focused on insurance and investment and some of the financial tools that can help people to live better life. In my previous years, I also do the cold calling, knock door to door, and then referrals and all the things. But I explore a new world. What my strategy and my vision is to become Malaysia the first digital agency. So now my focus is ready to build my team. 100% of the leads is all from online. The ratio of cold calling for every leads that I get and then to convert it into the appointments is more than 95%. One day we say that we must have at least 3 appointments. But now today I can easily make up 4 or 5 appointments all through online. Because my line is always about number game. When you have enough numbers of appointments, eventually your closings will be high. My sister actually closed one of the biggest case through this COVID. Total premium 6 figures. Example is a very good tool to use to generate leads. And then your roles is to design the funnels, to design your script, convert the leads into your physical engagement and sales. This is the magic of this line. When you found a way to bring in all the leads, the whole market is yours because no one in the market is doing this. No one.
Right? I just want you to know, to see the possibility, okay, of what it can be done. And not just this, okay, in even an education, okay, education line. In our backend, right, we already have at least 100 of education people, education firm, language school, tuition center, all this industry. They already creating result. They already creating leads and, like whatever it is for different courses. And this student, the way that she works is she bring audience from Arab, okay, to learn English with her, or maybe even to come to Southeast Asia for college. So she just bring leads for the colleges and universities, okay? And eventually, even for her, she just started alone, none, and she able to collect over 11,000 leads just within a few months, okay? And I got a video to run for you, but this is going to be the last video I'm going to run today because I still got a few things to show all of you here. But I want you to learn something from the video because she will say something that I want you guys to pay attention on. Okay, let's have a look.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I am a recruiting agent for education companies, specifically for universities, and I also have my own online business. One of the biggest challenges in my industry was my inability to convert customers into sales. I was using old traditional methods, which 90% of the market are currently using. So I used to get rejection when I was doing ads. It was taking me very much time. And I just realized that I was wasting all my time, all my energy, all my resources, and I'm not getting the customers that I need. However, now I'm able to get over 10,000 leads, which is really, really amazing. Ads Helper has definitely transformed my strategy. It has given me clear steps of how I can establish myself in the marketplace which I have never ever found before from any other marketing coaching or program. Some of the most valuable features I find in Ads Helper was the landing pages. It's professional and it's also easy to use, whether you're a beginner, whether you don't even know anything in IT, it's just like easy to use. And at the same time, it brings results. Jeff's guidance and Jeff's coaching has definitely transformed me, has transformed my sales strategy, and has brought me results which I have never thought would be possible. He gave me the clear step-by-step process that I can use and I can apply in any given business. So these are some of the things that Jeff has actually guided me on. And I was really concerned that there may be cultural differences in sales and marketing, considering that I come from a different background. However, after practicing and just trusting the process and trusting the steps he gave me, I found that it applies everywhere. And it's proven and it works and it brings results. I recommend Ads Helper for every single person who wants to do ads in a very professional way and save his time, save his resources, also do it in a cost-effective manner, and most important, attract the right kind of leads that can convert you into sales. Thank you once again, Ads Helper, for revolutionizing my business and putting me on the right path.
So do you get some points from what she explained, right? Attracting the right customer is very crucial, okay? And don't worry about can you do it or not, because all those are technical things. And tomorrow I will show you how in all these technical things you will be able to solve it. So for now, I want you to just throw away the, like felt like, hey, I'm not tech savvy and stuff like that. Don't even need to worry about that. You just need to know it's always about the purpose, about the strategy. It's always about these two things. It's even 80% of it. 80% of the success of the campaign. And in education line, we're already able to create like over tens of thousands of customer data throughout different industries. And even this is also one of the really, really interesting case study that the person, right? I mean, the owner, he teach Wing Chun, Kung Fu, right? Online. Can you imagine teaching Kung Fu, like, just doing this and doing this, and then got 1,764 days in 1 month across 27 different countries and massive sales increase. So this is all the possibilities that able to you were able to achieve it with the right strategy, with the right angle. Even for multi-level marketing, okay, I got people that are able to eventually sell 800 pieces of lip gloss, lip protection. The average price is 200 ringgit. And 800 pieces in 1 month. And then eventually she go busy and go missing. I was like, oh, what happened to her? And what happened is she come back after 9 months. She said, hey, Jeff, I'm really happy I able to achieve 3 ranking up that she thought that she will able to, she only can achieve this target within 3 years. She thought that she able to achieve 3 ranking 3 years, but within 9 months, she achieved 3 years target. How many of you think that this is great? Type in great. All right. And not just that, okay? Self-made talents. So this is also one of the students, right? I asked her, don't hit low, hit high. So I designed a strategy for her, right? To just hitting higher and higher. And because why? The moment that she do this crochet, there is a limit for her to do it. So if she want to increase her income, she have to hit higher. But the problem is, the moment you hit higher, right, your audience need to have an equivalent higher value. Am I right? So how are you going to create that? Now that's where the positioning and that's what the purpose that you are going to think and you are going to create. And eventually, it's still always, if you don't have the profit margin, you can never able to build your customer base as fast as possible. Because in this world, right, in the market, right, the one that able to spend most ads wins it all. How many of you agree this? The ones that are able to spend most ads wins it all. Say agree. It's not because that they are rich, okay? The key here, able to spend more ads. The most ads is because the able. It's not the money, it's not the spend, it's the ability. What means the ability? Which means whatever I spend, I can make it back. Then I can spend more. Then I make it back. Then I spend more. Right? This is what I want you guys to learn. And it basically is divided to 4 crucial parts. This is it. Okay? Bait, hook, sales, and skill. Don't rush into skill if you don't have sales. Don't rush into expecting to have sales if you don't have the right bait and hook. Many people, they work reversely. They thought that, okay, I get money from investor, then I can scale it. No. In fact, I always tell my student, today, if I want you to run ads, it's always start with maximum per month 500 ringgit only. Or maybe if you are in Singapore, then maybe 500 SGD, because you can't compare country per country. Different country also, then whatever equivalent. Okay? So I'm not asking you to spend tons of money, but I'm asking you to build a way that you to work on the bait, to work on the hook, and spend money and let the market to tell you is this attractive enough. How many of you up to here get? Say get. All right. Okay. So regardless you are selling B2C or B2B, doesn't matter. Okay, it's still the bait and the hook. Remember in the beginning I just talked about the one that drawing people that she want to draw people that around 20 millions, and eventually she draw somebody that got like almost 200 millions. Okay, so it's always about the bait. What is the bait that you need to work on? Now I already show you this question: what is a bait and what is a hook? Right? You guys need to think. Oh yeah, bait. No. Good thing is today we are in the era of AI. Okay, I'm going to show you how you're gonna strategize your business, your bait, your hook, everything with AI. How many of you want this? Say me. Yes, stay with me, yeah? Okay. First of all, I want you guys to get one thing right. Okay, one thing's right. AI is not just about cost and efficiency. Many people, the moment they look for AI, first thing they look for AI chatbot, AI WhatsApp, customer service reply, things like this. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's good that if you have all these things. But imagine you spend a lot of money, a lot of energy in transforming your entire system, your operation into AI, and you got no sales in. Do you know what kind of nightmare it is? And you does not have enough sales in, and you thought that the AI will help you to handle your customer. No, the AI is going to need times to learn and to perfect. A lot of time you still need human to handle it. Am I right? Okay, I mean, regardless how the trend works, sometimes the moment you just started, you just to build it, you still gonna need some human touch. Then slowly, then you can give it 100%. But still, AI to a business owner is not supposed to be just about cost efficiency. It's all about saving your brain juice. Why? As a business owner, we should always spend our time in thinking how I can get more customer, how I can grow my business. Am I right? Sometimes when we ask about how I can grow my business, then people say, "Oh, I should partner lah. I should funding. I should do this, do that." Hey, come on! Always go back to the basic. You do all this, you have another branch, you have different branch. Why? Because you just want more customer. Am I right? You want more profit. So if there is something that even simpler to get more customer, you might not even need to expand. You can have one single store, or maybe you can have no store. Because in business, if you don't have store, you don't have costing, is even better. You just want to make money, right? Okay, I mean, of course, providing value is one thing lah, right? So you provide value, good value to the client, you solve a problem, and then you make money. But a lot of time, if business owner will easily get distracted by many things. But now today, I want to tell you guys, focus back in saving your brain juice, and then work on getting customer. That's number one things that everyone need to do. But a lot of business owner, they will go into this. I hire a digital marketer, can or not? I don't want to think. Can. You know what happened? Next things is few months ago, not few months ago, I think, last year, I forgot when is it. Last time I got a student, they come back to me, and says that, hey, Jeff, my marketer actually, like last time, we worked very well for a few months, and now my marketer OEM the product and then sell themselves. They don't need you. Because if you leave the power of making money in somebody else's hand, then that's it. You are supposed to be the one that making money. So you should supposed to hold the power. Okay? So in previously, the way we think is we need to leverage on people that have expertise. Am I right? So you depends on experience. No. In future, from now on, the way you think you should change it. How I can well prepared. It's never about experience anymore. How you can leverage AI to be well prepared to fight the war. Okay? Before you even cast the net, before you even do anything. How you can be well prepared, the moment any type of customer come to you, you were able to solve their problem and they will definitely buy something from you. Okay? And this is the things that every business owner should use, should do, and should focus. And don't waste time in brainstorming anymore. No more calling your team. Hi, okay, guys, now we want to do a new promo, new marketing promo. Come, let's brainstorm what campaign we should do. No more such things. Okay? It's always about prepare every situation, every possibility, every design. You write down every campaign that you can do. And this one can be generated by AI. Because why? Speed is the crucial to success. All right? I'm going to show you how we help thousands of businesses break through with AI. So I purposely keep this part until the end of today. So you will realize one, okay, the way I do workshop, you need to make sure that you attend from the beginning until the end. Okay, make sure you don't miss any end, because all of my end is actually one of the greatest jewel throughout the 4 days. We know the formula. Okay, first, understand the customer. Next, design the bait. Third, cast the net. Simple, right? But how we take it to the next level? I'm going to share with you these things that every single one of you can do it. Okay? We got an Excel file. I mean, it's like we're using Google Sheet. Okay? In the Google Sheet, we actually regardless what industry it is, this is our own industry, and the student that I help, I always ask them to work on these things first, especially nowadays. This is the first thing that you should always work on. Okay, you can always ask ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever it is, okay, to generate first part. First step, high potential target audience group. Hey GPT, can you list, I'm in this industry, can you list me all the high potential target audience group? List me 10. Give you 10. Everything come out, right? Okay. After you do that, you see, again, nothing fancy. Okay. Purely about Google Sheet, nothing about prompt, just the mindset and the way you think and the way you do things. Guarantee everyone can do it. Second step, ask about it. Okay, let's say SME owners. Okay, I will put in psychological framework. Based on this psychological framework, can you list me the SME owners of this psychological framework? What are the pain points that they will face, and what are the internal thoughts that they will always have? Okay, that they will always have. Again, generate everything. I don't even need to think. Okay. Third, then only I ask it, based on all these pain points, based on all these internal thoughts that they are actually thinking in their mind, can generate me the ad hoc samples, the copywriting, the personas, the creative banners ideas, everything. Is it simple? Yes? How many of you think that this is super, like mind blown, super? You just need a format, right? Okay, you want to see the real things? Let me show you the real things, right? All right, let me see, where is it? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should keep the entire template, right? How many of you want this template? How many of you want the template? Directly, don't even need prompt. Okay, I just show you the template, the format, the Excel sheet, the space. Okay. Now, keep it. Make sure you come in tomorrow. All right, and make sure you do tonight homework. Because I don't want to give this to everyone. I only want to give it to people that really deserve it. Okay? And people that really, really need it. Because if today, at certain different stage of business, you have this and you don't have this, it's going to be different. So I want you guys to at least put on some execution first tonight. Can I? Okay? So tomorrow, okay, I will tell you how you can get this list. I'll make sure that this is going to be one of the bonus that you guys can just, have copy. How many of you say good and love? One round of love. Am I good? Am I good to you guys here? Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, because tomorrow is gonna be more on AI, and tomorrow is going to more on AI. But before you even execute, you should understand things first. You should always understand the mindset, the concept. That's why I've spent so much time in explaining. Some people might think that, hey, it's just the purpose, and no, my friend, that is one of the most basic and most important things of to determine your campaign success. It's never about the settings. It's never about the copywriting. Nowadays, right? Settings is nothing. Copywriting is just in the button of click. I can show you tomorrow of how I help people that no experience, no copywriting skill, no design talent, no technical knowledge. You can generate the entire from banner to landing page to even running ads and within just a few minutes. How many of you want to see that? Say me? Yeah? Make sure you attend tomorrow. Yeah? Okay? But for today, your homework is this. Okay? Your homework is this. Are you in the Telegram group already? If you are not, come on, just go ahead and join in now. Okay, if you are not. So today, all right. So today, right, just join in the Telegram first, and then I'm going to release a video. This video is going to talk about super title creation. Okay, because whatever technical knowledge, trust me, it will be solved by tomorrow. It's as simple as that. You don't really need to learn a lot of fancy things. I can guarantee you that. This is not a class for you to learn. Eventually, you become a good video editor. Eventually, you become a good, designer. I don't need you to become a good designer and editor or maybe even a good speaker. No. You just need to be a good seller. A good business owner that's able to attract customer. And 50% of it, right, is the purpose and the title. How many of you here, you used to do this, right? You saw a good title in a post, regardless it's Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, whatever it is. You never even finished the video. You saw a title, you already forward to your family or friends, your husband or wife. How many of you do that? Say me. All right? You never, to be honest with yourself, you're like, see, the title said this, son, you have to reach this, darling, you have to watch this. You never even watch it. You don't even care. You just say that, yeah, that's for them. That's exact things that I'm going to put in this video, the bonus in the Telegram after this session about super title. About what? Type in the chat, super title. Super title. Okay? It's going to help you to sell better. All right? And there's a few elements. Of course, in the video, I already explained it, okay? But the video is a little bit old. After all, it works last time, it works now, it works forever, okay? That's why, but I'm going to add in a few more things. There's a few things that very important for you guys to pay attention. I think I might miss it in the video, but listen carefully here. There's three elements. One is the end goal, which is the purpose. The end goal or the purpose should never, ever to be something that unimaginable, too long, 10 years, 20 years, when you retirement. Ask yourself, like people around you, or maybe ask yourself, have you ever really think about retirement? Or you think, I mean, like people at 50s, I meet people at 50, people at 70s. They say, yeah, maybe one day I want to retire. You think about retirement, but you never think that you never really like in retirement. So retirement is something that unimaginable. Don't come out something that unimaginable. Something shorter terms, something nearer, that something that people can get immediately. Get the idea? Right? The purpose that you're going to help your audience, help your customer to achieve is something nearer. Okay? You watch a video, then you'll understand fully. But you understand the first element is this. Second element is the objection handling. In a super title, most people they create their ads, the title, they have purpose, but they don't have objection handling. In fact, objection handling is the key things that going to determine people say yes or no. Okay? I have a lot of samples in the video. Okay? You guys can watch it, then you can learn. So after that is the third one is the time frame. Just these three things. Okay? Another one is time frame. Time frame would be creating an illusion for people to feel like it's within their reach. Like in front of their palm, they're able to reach time frame. So time frame does not mean that it got to be 10 days, 10, 20 days, immediately, now, or soon, or in a short time. These are also time frame. Okay? So these few things, just these three things, I don't care, are you a big boss or are you just starter? I think it will be great. It will be a great exercise for all of you just to create a title and then send it to a group. And imagine, I got people that after they send in the group, the title is so good, people just click on their profile and then just message, hey, I'm interested with what you are selling. Can you tell me more? And this is also one of the chance that give you, the opportunity to get customer through this workshop. How many of you say that this is great? Yeah? But I don't encourage, I mean, like, if I saw anyone hard selling in the group, trust me, I will just remove it, I will just delete it. Okay, no hard selling, it's pure sharing only. You don't want to annoy others as well. Okay, you don't need to share in your contact number, stuff like that, no need. Because if they want to contact you, if your title is so good, people will just tap on your profile and then they can just send you a message. That's the beauty of a Telegram. Okay, because in Telegram, you won't have the person contact number, so it's more privacy protected. At the same time, you still got a good distance and got a good connection. So everyone, did you get me clear? Say clear. All right. In the Telegram group, it's going to be 3 topics. Okay, there will be a bonus topic, bonus and announcer, exercise and connection. Connection, that one, you go hard sell there, no problem lah. Okay, I don't care. But don't affect the exercise part. So what you watch the video, you tap on the watch video one. Okay, after watch video, you press back. Back, the moment it back, right, it will go to some phone, right? Some of the phone, it will go directly back to the ground. Then you click in again. Then you choose the exercise. All right, sometimes you back, then immediately you will see this 3 topic already. Then you click the exercise. Then you type your super title, 1 clear line only. Try to be shortened as possible, as short as possible. How you going to be short as possible? Which is you try to take out some words. After you create a title, you try to take out some words. If some words, right, after you took it out, you read it, it still makes sense, then it's good. Okay? So, but of course, don't worry, I will be in the group to check it for you until 12 o'clock. All right, I will be there for you until 12 o'clock. So if tomorrow, if tomorrow only you send it, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I got my own agenda and stuff. I got a lot of things to do. But if I got time, then might go in. But if I don't have time, then I won't go in. But most likely, I will be there until 12 o'clock. I will be standby for you until 12 o'clock. So just go and send in your homework, okay? And but because tomorrow I want to prepare a few more things, I'm going to add in a few samples for you guys also, and more AI as well. Yeah, you guys want to see. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and I hope all of you will be there tomorrow. Okay? Can I, before we go off, can I have all of you turn on your camera once again? Can I have all of you turn on the camera? At least you show that, hey, Jeff, you did a good job. I spent a good 2 hours trying to tell you a lot of knowledge and share a lot of good things for you. I hope that at least you show me that, hey, I am there for you, right? At least turn on your camera. Yeah, good. Yeah, yes, hello. I saw some of you like thumb up and say hi. Yeah, good. All right, can we take photos, right? Take a photo. Yeah, no, we got more camera on. Yay! Okay, left hand, right? Left hand, shake it out. Can you? Right? Right hand. Yeah, both hand, high five. Before we go off, right? Give a big high five to your peers. Yeah, and then give yourself a big loud applause. Okay, for those that promise me that you will be